Now to a WGN Investigates exclusive. We take you inside Operation Legend. It's the influx of federal agents tasked with helping Chicago police combat violent crime.
Attorney General William Barr was in town today highlighting the results, and WGN Investigates' Ben Bradley was the only Chicago TV reporter that he spoke with.
We've heard from police leaders in recent years who say you can't arrest your way out of this problem. Are they wrong?
That is by and large wrong.
The nation's top law enforcement officer not shy about his approach to violent crime. As shootings and murders soared in Chicago this summer, he assigned more than 200 federal agents to stem the bloodshed. In many cases, that meant picking up where local prosecutors and judges leave off.
When I was down at the 7th District, they went over a number of cases where these very violent guys with, numerous prior felonies, 7, 8 more felonies, and violence and gun involvement were let out on the street, committed another homicide. That's not the exception. That's increasingly the rule around here. These people have criminal records and they have to be taken off the streets.
In the last 2 months, federal prosecutors have charged 124 people here. 90 involved gun crimes. Among them, Javante Williams, arrested and prosecuted locally for possessing an illegal handgun while looting in August. On social media, he allegedly bragged about what he had stolen, and when someone suggested he'd be caught, he wrote, "I'll be right back out." He was, within days. The convicted felon was then hit with federal gun charges and remains locked up. Barr isn't criticizing Cook County State's Attorney Kim Foxx by name, but the implication is clear.
I think we need to inform the public as to the real deficiencies in the criminal justice system at the state level and what is necessary to fix it so it works. It's becoming increasingly non-functional.
Does that mean vote out so-called progressive prosecutors?
I would love to see progressive prosecutors, so-called progressive prosecutors, voted out of office.
Mayor Lightfoot initially fought the federal intervention, fearing it would be a Portland-style occupation.
If they try it, I'm going to use every tool at my disposal to stop them.
But the mission here, and in nearly a dozen other cities, has been different.
The FBI, ATF, DEA, U.S. Marshal Service, and Homeland Security will together be sending hundreds of skilled law enforcement officers to Chicago to help drive down violent crime.
Despite a significant surge in murders and shootings this year, now there's a fight for credit for a 50% decline in murders since the federal help arrived 7 weeks ago. Barr met with officers on the front lines of the fight in the Inglewood neighborhood. It comes at a time of heightened emotions surrounding law enforcement and their tactics. The Attorney General rarely criticizes cops, but in our interview, he did concede police need to do more to help the public understand how and why potentially fatal force is used.
I think the rule here should be that there are no absolute rules. And yes, generally it's best not to put out information piecemeal and let all the facts come out together. But in this environment in which we're currently operating, where there's riots and property destruction and so forth, sometimes there should be exceptions to that.
Yeah, because in Wisconsin, we went 5 days before hearing anything from law enforcement.
Right.
Do you think that fueled the violence there, the mistrust?
Yes.
Barr did not say how much longer we can expect the extra federal resources to stick around. Mayor Lightfoot did not meet with the Attorney General during his visit, instead sending him a letter that now asks for more help on the federal front, including universal background checks and more money to trace gun crimes. Ben Bradley, WGN Investigates.
Cook County State's Attorney Kim Foxx responded to Barr's press conference in Chicago today on Twitter, writing in part, "It's simply untrue that individuals released on bond are driving the rates of violence we've seen in our community." She goes on to write, "The health and safety of our communities cannot and should not be measured in convictions. We must invest in our neighborhoods that are facing the highest rates of violence and in community-based solutions that address the root causes of violence."